Being a world leader can be an incredibly difficult job, but one of the perks is meeting your counterparts and exchanging stunning gifts. And sometimes those presents can be worth a fortune. Today, we're going to look at some of the most expensive gifts that national leaders have been offered. We'll feature leaders such as Vladimir Putin, Angela Merkel, Xi Jinping, Donald Trump, and many more. Let's get started. Over the years, Russia's President Vladimir Putin has received countless gifts. Among these gifts have been dogs. To date, he's received 5 puppies as gifts, one of which was an alibi pup given by Gurbanguly Berdimuhamedov, the president of Turkmenistan. Putin received the dog named Verny in 2017. According to experts, an alibi can cost $2,000. Beyond pups, Putin has also received weapons as presents. In 2019, Putin met with North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un. Kim was presented with a saber and a tea service set that he could use on his armored train, while Putin was given a traditional Korean sword in a stunning wooden box. According to Russian traditions, a coin was also offered to Kim when exchanging swords. The recipient then returned the coin to the giver to avoid bad luck. Online, traditional Korean swords can go for as much as $2,200. In 2021, Putin met with US President Joe Biden during a summit in Geneva. Biden gave Putin a custom pair of aviator sunglasses made by Randolph, USA. These glasses retail for $309. Biden also offered a crystal sculpture of an American bison that was created by Sturban Glass of New York. This art piece is sold for $3,200. Kim wasn't the only person to receive a sword from Putin. In 2016, actor Steven Seagal was granted Russian citizenship and was tasked with improving relationships between the US and Russia in 2018. In 2021, Seagal was sent on a visit to Venezuela as a representative of Russia. During this visit to the South American nation, Seagal met with the disputed president Nicolas Maduro. The action star gifted Maduro with a samurai sword. According to experts, swords like this can be sold for up to $25,000, but they typically cost between $1,000 and $4,000. US presidents are also famous for receiving gifts during worldwide meetings. In 2017, then Commander-in-Chief Donald Trump paid a visit to Saudi Arabia. The Middle Eastern country was the first stop on Trump's world tour as the newly elected president. While there, he took part in a sword dancing ceremony. Trump received many gifts from Saudi Arabia, 83 in total. Among the gifts were 9 pairs of leather sandals, 1 cotton robe lined with white tiger fur, another robe lined with cheetah fur, and a number of daggers, swords, and leather ammunition holsters. During his first year in power, Trump received around $140,000 worth of gifts. The president of China, Xi Jinping, gave Trump an ornate calligraphy display and presentation box worth $14,400 and a porcelain dinnerware set worth $16,250. Other noteworthy gifts include a ruby and emerald pendant necklace from Saudi Arabia's King Salman worth $6,400 and a personalized hardcover book of Psalms from a rabbi in charge of Jerusalem's Western Wall worth $4,500. Since 2005, Germany has had Angela Merkel at the reins as Chancellor. During that time, she's also received a gift or two. Back in 2016, former UK Prime Minister Theresa May presented Merkel with the book Great Mountain Days in Snowdonia, a token of their shared love of walking. This book typically sells for around $18, but the sentiment was the important aspect. May also gifted her the 1973 book Coast to Coast Walks by Alfred Wainwright. 2020 was the year Merkel received a host of gifts. She started off by receiving a luxury mirror and helmet when she met Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Later on, EU leaders met in Brussels, Belgium. The meeting coincided with Merkel's 66th birthday. Emmanuel Macron, France's president, gave her several bottles of white Burgundy wine. According to experts, certain brands can cost up to a massive $10,634. Then Prime Minister of Bulgaria, Boyko Borisov, handed Merkel a silver flask containing Bulgarian rose oil. Some shops sell 200 milliliters of rose oil for $2,800. Moving away from Europe, we have the President of China, Xi Jinping. In 2017, Xi met with Donald Trump. In accordance with local traditions and customs, Trump gave Xi a custom-made pewter tea set worth $2,900. In 2018, Emmanuel Macron toured China. During that trip, he provided Xi with an unusual gift. He gave China's leader a horse named Vesuvius. He chose this gift to pay homage to China's history of providing pandas to its allies. According to experts, on average it costs around $5,500 to buy a horse, making it a pretty generous gift. The following year, Macron celebrated a new trade deal by providing Xi with a bottle of Romanée Conti 1978, which is a very rare vintage. Back in 2013, a case sold for $476,280, making it around $39,700 per bottle. Also in 2019, Xi met with India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi. During the gathering, Modi provided Xi with a beautiful handmade red and gold silk shawl featuring his image in the design. Sources state it cost around 50,000 rupees, or $670 to put together. One of the most publicized receivers of gifts was former US President Barack Obama. Back in 2009, he was given a collection of items from the then King of Saudi Arabia, Abdullah bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. Those gifts were a marble base featuring miniature figurines of gold palm trees and camels, a large gold medallion with the royal seal in a green leather display box, and a large brass and glass clock by Jaeger-LeCoultre. Collectively, these were valued at $34,000. Obama also received a black and gold pen with a holder made from the wood of the HMS Gannet, and a collection of books about Winston Churchill from then Prime Minister of Britain, Gordon Brown. These gifts were collectively worth $16,510. In 2013, Michelle Obama received a collection of jewelry from the Queen of Brunei worth $71,468. Barack Obama, on the other hand, received a glass amber sculpture of a falcon worth $10,400 from Qatar's ambassador to the US. The following year, King Al Saud of Saudi Arabia gifted the Obamas with goodies totaling around $1.3 million, including two collections of jewelry worth about $560,000 and $570,000 respectively for the then First Lady. While not a world leader in the more traditional sense, the UK's Queen Elizabeth II still carries a lot of political weight. Many countries' leaders visit Elizabeth and present her with gifts. Back in 2019, Donald Trump visited Buckingham Palace. He reportedly gave her a silver and silk poppy designed brooch made by Tiffany & Co. worth $4,000. Throughout 2019, Queen Elizabeth was offered 72 official presents, one of which was a 24-carat gold-plated horse comb from Slovenia's President Borut Pahor. Other gifts included a painting of a swimming pig from the then Governor-General of the Bahamas, Dame Marguerite Pindling. Many decades ago, Elizabeth received a present from her grandmother, Queen Mary. She was given the stones Cullinan III and IV. These pieces were cut from the famous Cullinan diamond in 1905. Cullinan III is 63.6 carats and Cullinan IV is 94.4 carats. Nicknamed Granny's Chips, it's believed these stones are worth over $68 million. Going from Britain to the Commonwealth country of Canada, we have Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. There is a rule in Canada regarding gifts. If a gifted item is valued at over $1,000, it has to be forfeited by Trudeau and placed on public display. In 2018, one of the gifts he received was a humidor box filled with cigars from the former president of Cuba, Raul Castro. The value came to $3,000. Trudeau also received a gold-nibbed pen and a Bedouin saddle from the King of Jordan that were collectively valued at a hefty $13,500. Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe gave Trudeau and his wife Sophie Gregoire a pair of gold Seiko watches worth $3,000. Trudeau got in some hot water that year for not declaring an item. He was gifted 2 pairs of leather-covered sunglasses made by fellow Earthlings, valued at $500 each. The gift came from former Premier of Prince Edward Island, Wade McLaughlin. If a gift is worth more than $200, Trudeau is supposed to declare it to the authorities. As he neglected to do so, Trudeau was hit with a $100 fine. Back in Britain, we have current Prime Minister Boris Johnson. In 2021, the G7 summit was held in Cornwall, England. Current US President Joe Biden gave the PM a custom handmade bicycle made by Bilenki Cycle Works. The item is said to be valued at $6,000. In return, Johnson gave Biden a framed picture of a mural showing the American anti-slavery campaigner Frederick Douglass. Members of Parliament in Great Britain are not able to accept personal gifts valued at more than £140 or $191. As a result of this rule, Johnson had a lot of items confiscated in 2020, including assorted caviar hampers, sculptures, fine wine from the Hungarian government, and luxury whiskey. In 2021, the same happened again. Gifts taken away from Johnson included luxury food hampers from the Sultan of Brunei, silk ties, a leather writing folder and handbag, artwork and paintings. To celebrate Johnson's marriage to Carrie Simmons in 2021, the animal group PETA gifted the couple with a goose. The goose now lives in a sanctuary in Norwich. If we knew being a world leader meant getting some pricey presents, we may have taken a very different career path. Which of these world leaders received the best gifts? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Insane Luxury for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching. See you next time.